The way they had like the two factions, the Homelander faction versus the Starlighters.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that is the most obvious ploy at Trump supporters versus Kamala supporters I've ever seen. It's literally blatant.
Yeah, dude, it just got cringe. It's sad.
Oh, it's bad.
That was good.
I feel like in music, a lot of these like music videos lately, that demonic stuff is so normalized. Like,
Yeah.
I could tell you like 5, 6 videos off the top of my head where they, like new ones where they just showing demons and demonic stuff. Like it's just normal. That's weird to me. A lot of stuff is being normalized, actually. I almost think like being gay is normalized, especially in TV and movies. Like I feel like every new show or movie has something gay in it. Almost always.
In my opinion, I feel like everybody be having an attack on Christianity.
Yeah.
And the other races, not the other races, other religions, you can't say nothing about them. It's just so crazy to me.
Sure.
Right?
Are you guys-
I never really noticed it to me, because to me it was just like I would just watch it, you know. But I remember there was a show called The Boys, and Brock pointed out to me, he's like, "Yeah, bro, I didn't really like how they made fun of Christianity," and I was like, "You think they made fun of it?" And there's like a part where they like really actually literally discredit Christianity. But to me, I was just watching the show. I enjoyed the show.
Right.
I wouldn't even pay attention to that. But when he pointed out to me, I was like, damn, like I rewatched the show like twice since then. So like now I'm like, damn, like he's not kidding. Like they're actually discrediting Christianity. And like it's got to the point where that shows went off the rails to the point where they even referenced January 6th in it.
I know, yeah. Dude, The Boys
That show
started
is so woke.
It's
I know.
so bad.
But it started off good.
It started off great.
Exactly,
It was great.
Yeah, The Boys originally was like superheroes in real life.
Yeah.
They got PR agencies. They're kind of dicks. A lot of this is for show. But in the beginning, it's really funny because I think in season 1, Homelander actually is trying to save people.
Yeah.
There's like a scene where there's a train crash or something, and it's like, okay, guys, we got to save these people. And then they decided, let's just make Homelander Trump, and he's a lunatic who
exactly
drinks
what they
breast
did.
milk, and like, it just makes no sense anymore.
The shock value is forced. It's ridiculous now. They really lost me. I really liked the show. It's like I told you, I watched it 3 times. Like I really liked it, but the new season with me, I was like, oh my gosh, this is almost unbearable. Like it's almost like the way they had like the two factions, the Homelander faction versus the Starlighters.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that is the most obvious ploy at Trump supporters versus Kamala supporters I've ever seen. It's literally blatant.
Yeah, dude, it just got cringe. It's sad.
Oh, it's bad.
That was good. But I think it's an obvious question. Are you guys Christians?
Yeah,
Of course.
Have you always been?
Yes, sir. Of course.
So that's a big thing about politics is they always like to prop up the black church in media when it comes to politics. Like they say, oh, the black church has so much power. Is that true?
Yeah, 100%. Actually, you want to know what's
Like,
crazy?
as far as influence on what you decide?
Influence. Yeah. You know what's crazy? This guy at the mall stopped me. He was an older guy. I remember I was at the mall one day. I work at a mall, like part-time. But this guy, he was staring at me. He's a black guy. I was like, you want something? Like, he came up to me. I watch your videos all the time. And we were like talking. He's like, he loves the videos, loves what we do. And he said, there's a book I need to read. And it was called like The Black Preacher, The Black Politician, and the Black, it's 3. It's like the 3 pillars or something. It was the Black Preacher, the Black Politician.
I know what you're talking about.
And like the Black like celebrity or something.
Yeah, something like
and it's talk about how all 3 of these things are used to like influence black people. So like now that you mentioned the black church, like the influence on the black church is great, especially with the older generations.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, the influence is insane.
Growing up at my grandma's church,
Yeah,
man.
Sunday church is a real big deal.
Is all Democrat?
Yeah, because I remember like growing up, we used to have like the food for thought, and like thinking about it now, a lot of the talking points was more leaning left than leaning right.
It's kind of wild to me that the church has become this. And I don't mean the black church. You know, there's a church not too far from here, and it says like everyone is welcome, and it's got the Progress Pride flag, which goes well beyond like LGBTQ. It's got like the purple ring in it and everything. And then you've got like these churches have gone woke to the point where it's like doesn't even look like Christianity anymore.
Yeah, see, I think the thing with that is like, okay, as Christians, you know, we're called to love people and this and that, but at the same time, I feel like you can love someone and show respect to them without agreeing. You be like, okay, I don't agree with this.
Facts.
You know I don't, but I'm not gonna demonize you for it. I'm gonna invite you to church. Yes, you can come to church, this and that, but at the same time, you know, like I don't agree with this, and I don't, and that's what it is. So that's what I think about that.
I think that's big. Sorry.
I was going to say, I feel like, you know, with the trans and the LGBTQ community, I feel like as a Christian, that shows confusion, and I feel like God is not confusion. So when you keep seeing that, it's just crazy to me.
No, again, like Brock said, I don't have to agree with everything people do, but the fact that we don't agree, we don't have to be enemies. Like, to me, I'm not gay. I'm straight. So obviously I don't agree with being gay. But if you want to be gay, that's your decision. Whatever people choose to do with their life, as long as it doesn't affect me and we have respect for each other when we in our face, that's cool with me. Like, again, like, I just feel like a lot of people make it seem like if we don't agree, we have to be enemies and we're like some sort of bad person. Like, to me, it's like, look, I don't have to agree with what you say. You don't have to agree with what I say. And we don't have to be enemies. We could just not agree. It's really not that deep.
And it's the crazy thing. Like Seamus Coughlin, who does Freedom Tunes back in town, and he comes on Timcast all the time, and he's a devout Catholic. There's a lot of things we don't agree on, but we're laughing and hanging out every day. We make jokes, and like he's a really good friend of ours. We don't agree. But then there's wokeness. And if you even say if you question any of the orthodoxy at all, they will attack you. Mm-hmm. They will demonize you. They will say you're racist, get out, you can't be involved, and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think that's a big problem. I think that we watched a video, we reacted to it a while back. It was like with these kids, right? And they were like kids of both sides, Trump supporters and Kamala supporters.
You talking about on CNN?
Yeah, and it was like the kids who were, like Trump supporters, their parents were, it was like, they would ask them, would your parents let you go to a Kamala supporter's house? And they're like, yeah, like they would. And then they asked the Kamala kids, would your parents let you go to a Trump supporter's house? They're like, oh, no, never. Crazy. And I was like, but then the people on the left call the people on the right divisive. And it's like, y'all call us divisive, but then, and then it's like, Shane Gillis said this too, was like, if you can't make an endorsement, we know who you voting for.
Right.
I was like, so that's divisive. I can't even say who I'm voting for. Or else I'll go, oh my gosh, he's voting for Trump. He's a da-da-da-da-da. But y'all say we're divisive. That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
No, I think that's big. I think it's also very ironic that the left calls the right divisive, and the left has all these labels. They come up with all the labels.
They invented it.
The cancel culture, they come up with the labels that shut people up, all these isms. It's and phobics, and it's all from the left, and it's all used to discredit and divide people.
They've been, like you guys mentioned, the black graduation ceremony. Mm-hmm. That was like a big deal, I think, a few years ago. I don't know if it was Harvard or somebody was doing an all-black graduation.
Yeah,
and it's like
UT did one.
USC did one.
USC did one.
That seems crazy to me.
It is
It's
crazy.
crazy. To me, I wouldn't go. Me personally.
I'm mixed, so do I go or not?
So like,
I go for half of it and I leave. It doesn't make sense.
it's
really
crazy
doesn't.
because that's like Jim Crow.
That's exactly this is what we did.
fought against.
Wait, I thought we wanted all integrated in the schools, right? That's what we wanted. Oh wait, now we don't want that no more. What?
Is it like, okay, you guys probably have a ton of friends of different racial backgrounds.
100%.
For sure.
Isn't it kind of wild to be like, hey, I'm having my graduation, you can come watch, but we're not gonna have a like we're both graduating right now, but I'm gonna go over here with a racial group of people, not my friends.
Doesn't make any sense.
That's absurd. It's also crazy to me. It's like you in class with all these people, and you make friends in class, and y'all grinding, struggling together. And when y'all finally made it, you don't want to graduate with them. Y'all don't want to enjoy that moment together. Like when I was in grad school in Louisiana, when I was a GA, so I'm the only black GA. So all the other GAs are something else. At least in the business school for the first year I was there. Well, the 2 years I was there. So like I wouldn't have wanted to graduate without them. Like we was in class together, struggling. We doing all this stuff. I'm like, I want to graduate with y'all. Y'all my people. Like
this is like the new segregation.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy.
They're just claiming that black people want the segregation now.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised if you feel that way. Why you just don't go to a HBCU?
Facts. Facts.
Like that's
No, I just don't understand that. Like, how does that make sense in your head? Like,
dude, it sounds like a nightmare to me. There was like a story out of California where this university created racialized dorms.
oh wow.
Yeah, where it's like the black people are in this dorm, the Asian people are in this dorm, the white people are in this dorm, and I'm like, that's the weirdest thing.
That's insane to me.
I don't want to do that.
Hell no.
I don't care what my
moving
friends.
backwards.
exactly. They said y'all so divisive, and then you're gonna put everybody in their own race.
Isn't that the kind of wild thing though? Because like it does seem a bit cliche, but it's the Democratic Party that was the party of the Confederacy.
Yes.
They wanted to defend slavery. And I know a lot of people are immediately going to be like, that's not what the Civil War was about. I'm not saying that, but they did have in their Constitution, they wanted to enshrine slavery. Mm-hmm. That was the principal factor that was causing division in the United States. And then it's like, every step of the way up until the Civil Rights Movement, the Democrats are on the side of some form of segregation. The Klan members, a lot of people say like the Klan was the Democratic Party. Well, the Klan members were Democrats, say whatever you want. So the conspiracy theory is, and I don't know if you guys would agree with this, you probably would, the Democrats realized the negative approach doesn't work. that if we spend all of our time and energy saying we want these things because, you know, like the Democrats were saying, oh, white people should have their own spaces or something. At some point, they were like, wait.
Let's trick them.
Let's flip it around and act like
From
the black people are the ones who want segregation. And now we're in this period where it is for the benefit of ending racism. They're doing what they call like DEI ceremonies and non-DEI ceremonies.
It's crazy.
It's still the Democrats still advocating for the exact same things they've always advocated for while claiming they're not the racist ones.
Yeah.
It's
A lot of that is I
That's
agree with
what
everything you said. Another thing is like, remember when in the football, in the NFL, they had in racism on the helmets, in racism on the fields.
Stop hate.
Like, brother, what? Even if, okay, so say that America was racist and this is whatever, 18 whatever. Do you think someone's going to see that and be like, oh, okay. Since they told me to, you know.
got me.
I guess I'll just do it now. Like, that is a PR move. Like, I don't see how people don't see through that either.
Thanks for watching this clip from the Culture War podcast. We're live every Friday, 10 a.m. to noon. So subscribe and come hang out.